to you guys for being respectful during my time over this offseason throughout the last couple months. I know it's been a while since I've been here in front of you guys, but I do want to say I appreciate that. Secondly, to this organization, to everyone here, Coach Pett, all the way to the top, Mr. Haslam, Ray Farmer, Flip, Kev, everybody who came to see me throughout my time that I was away. It means a lot to me. It really helped me out through a difficult time. Moving forward, my focus is on football. This is what I'm here to do. This is what I love to do, and that's what I'm here to talk about today, guys. So, my private life and what goes on, that's documented about how I think enough. So for me today, I'm sitting here and eager to talk about the 2015 Cleveland Browns. What we have this year and what we have in this locker room moving forward. Really the goals and what we want to do, this season. That's really my focus. Everything else, I'm trying to really close a chapter on my life and move forward, and really continue to build on the things that I've done throughout this offseason. So with that, I'll just open it up to you guys.
Can Johnny Manziel be the starting quarterback of the 2015 Cleveland Browns, and does he want to be?
I think right now it's early. I think we're in a stage, as a team, as an offense, where we have a new coaching staff coming in, and we're eager to get these plays, get familiar with everything, get comfortable, and really come out of this OTA session with a good base under us to where we can move it into training camp and then toy with some things here and there. And for me, really just continue to progress. It's obviously new, another offensive coordinator, but that's part of the game, and that's part of how this league is. Come in and come out, and with that you just have to adapt and try and get better.
Did you rediscover how much you love football, through this whole thing, and how much you need it?
I definitely missed it. This is a game that I do truly love. I know from the second that I got back around these guys, and the way that they treated me in this locker room from the day I got back, I really can't even put it into words how special that was for me. Just coming back in and just being accepted as anyone else. Like nothing else had happened, and it was just good to get back in and work through this offseason. Just work through these OTAs and just get a chance to bond with these guys even more. It's a lot better coming in as a second year and being around these guys for a full season compared to coming in fresh like it was last year.
Do you think you had to prove to your teammates, Johnny, that this is for real, that you are really dedicated this time?
I think I just need to continue to do the right thing, continuing to do my best out here, putting in extra time, and really just trying to learn to the utmost degree that I can. I think that's the process of where I'm still at. I'm still learning. It's a big jump for me coming from what I did in the college until now. There's no denying that, and for me, really, just continuing to develop is what I want to do.
Johnny, how would you describe yourself as a teammate last year?
I think that's a question you have to ask my teammates. I was in here every day. I think a lot of it off the field, I was a little bit of a distraction. I feel bad about that today. I feel bad about that throughout the last months of my life, really thinking back and seeing how much of my life outside of this field and outside of this locker room was documented. And it's not fair for Joe Hayden to be having to answer questions about me every day. It's not fair for Joe Thomas and all these guys to just continue to have questions asked about me. I don't think that's fair at all, and I don't want that on them. And that's part of the reason why I'm sitting up here today. It's finally to get me out here and get me answering these questions, because I don't think it's fair for them. I think they, while they're my teammates, I think there's other questions about other stuff that they could be answering.
Johnny, yesterday Mike Pettin said you're such a polarizing figure that fans either want to see you succeed big or fail big, and that adds to the pressure on you. Do you feel that pressure? Do you acknowledge that is an issue?
I probably felt it a little more towards after the season. Obviously that was, last year was in my mind, for me personally, a disaster. I didn't come out and perform. That's what it comes down to. Regardless of everything else, come out and what matters on this field is what really matters. But I think there is a fine line of some people who have a lot of hope in me and a lot of faith and who are truly fans, and a lot of people that think because of the way that, I think it's even my fault, the way that I've built myself up. I set myself up for a little bit of failure in that regard if I didn't come out as a rookie and really perform. So, I think there is a very fine line between those two groups of people for sure.
How do you tune it out, Johnny? How do you not pay attention to it?
I think I've done a good job throughout this offseason of really trying to get back to my roots and who I really am as a person. I moved out of, obviously, as you guys know, I moved. I got back to doing some things that I grew up doing that I really enjoy, that are quiet. that are, you know, occupy my time in a better way other than traveling or anything else of that sort. So I'm here in Cleveland. Obviously, I've kind of made this my home. So moving forward, just doing things that I really, really, truly love to do.
Joe also mentioned, speaking of Joe Hayden talking about you, mentioned that you brought your high school coach in. Was that your idea, and how is that going?
I think, like I said earlier today, I'm trying to keep a lot of my private, personal life exactly that, and it's personal. So, I have made steps to ensure a better chance of success for me moving forward. So I will leave it at that. But everything moving forward, my private life has been out there to a maximum degree. There's no doubt about that. So for me, one thing that I want to do moving forward in this offseason is just try and quiet that to the best of my ability. Whatever I can do to help quiet the noise that has surrounded this team and surrounded myself, I don't want that anymore. I just want to be another player on this team that is in here trying to get better and just trying to be successful. We want to win here. Another guy that's just trying to contribute to this team.
Will the money sign still be part of Johnny Manziel?
The money sign will not be back.
How well are you playing out there? How well are you playing out?
I think it's like I said, it's a process. I'm doing some good things and doing some bad things. I think that's part of the OTA season. Some days you come out, you really feel like you have it down. Next day, defense will come out and throw a little bit of wrinkles at you, and you have to go back to the film and evaluate.
Hey, Johnny, how much